first, he is the disrespectful disruptor.
Stop calling me that.
He is Eric Enders. Disrespectful he is.
Is he?
His opponent, he is the current #1 contender to the Imagine Heavyweight title. He is the side show psycho, Malaki Gage. There he is, man.
I've earned a lot of respect for Malaki Gage over these last couple weeks. One hell of a performer, one hell of a wrestler.
Yeah, man, he can get it done in the ring, no doubt about that. Hard fighter, guy who wants to be the heavyweight champion. There's no doubt about it. You could see the fire and the intensity in the interview that we had last week. This guy is hell-bent on being the champion, so you have quite a task ahead of you on March 4th.
Yeah, he's been in the spot a few times. He challenged Bill Collier back for the heavyweight title way back when in Blairsville, I believe it was, and once again in Altoona. So
he's been in the ring there with Spencer Slade when Spencer Slade was the heavyweight champion. This guy has been so close, that's for sure. And as he gains more time and experience and size, quite frankly, the odds continue to fall in his direction. Curious to see what kind of a match we're going to see out of the disrespectful disruptor. He doesn't like that name for some reason.
No, he's been clean so far there at the full-arm dragon twist, taking it around to the hammerlock.
Nice wrestling right out of the gate. Let's see if we can keep that going. If we saw some straight wrestling out of Eric Enders, I may change my opinion on him. So far to this point, we've seen some nice, clean, catch-as-catch-can style wrestling.
Yeah, I like it. Malaki Gage with a clean shoulder tackle there, drops right down into the headlock. No separation, no time for Eric Enders to respond. Love that.
Appreciate everybody tuning in. If you haven't done it already, please take some time. You're going to get to see two great matches tonight. This match in the ring right now, and then later on tonight, we're going to see Lucio DeVere fighting for the Imagine Live title against a man who had a stranglehold in that title for a long time. Gorgeous Gregory. Should be quite a fight. Your two top contenders in the ring tonight. You have a great opportunity to scout your competition.
Yeah, I've had that opportunity here the last couple of weeks. And scout I am. Gorgeous Gregory's still a jerk. Malaki Gage looking like a top-tier performer here. As sound of a wrestler as I've seen him be right here tonight against Eric Enders.
And I've really enjoyed this match to this point. We've not seen anything overly dastardly. We've seen some good sound, technical wrestling. This is what I like. This is my style of matches. This is what I want to see. And oh, look at this. Well done. Nice hook on that pin.
A small package.
Malaki Gage not getting paid by the hour here, man. He is trying to find a way to get out of this situation very quickly. And you can't blame him. Beautiful. Here he goes for the sunset flip. Could be it. Done. 3 quick near falls there for Malaki Gage.
Eric Enders still alive though, still trying. O'Connor roll by Enders.
O'Connor roll, he finally got his weight shifted. Went for a kick. A lot of pins early and often here. I like this action. Good, solid opening match here, man. I don't know. Eric Enders went for a punch. Malaki Gage returned the favor. Maybe getting a little bit away from the wrestling now. And there it is. That is one thing that you have got to watch out for. Those Europeans are absolutely devastating. And another one.
Malaki Gage, another graduate of Imagine Dojo, making Eric Enders' college degree look like a McDonald's receipt right here. Just owning the man.
He's one of these guys that is absolutely dangerous and unpredictable, much like yourself. A very unpredictable offense, and we saw an incredible match last time. And now on March 4th, with the added member in this fight of Gorgeous Gregory, come on. I lost my train of thought because we just saw a big eye poke there.
Yeah, big rake of the eyes right over the top from Eric Enders.
This would be quite a feather in the cap of Eric Enders to gain a victory over the current #1 contender.
I think Eric Enders is very capable of doing just that with an upset here. He doesn't need to rake the eyes. I always question the tactics of someone who's doing okay and then chooses to go that route.
I agree. I think, we're never ones to question Eric Enders' ability. It's the tactics and it's the attitude that really rub people the wrong way. I'm full in favor of having sort of a different mindset and a different outlook, but not a disrespectful outlook the way Eric Enders has.
Yeah, absolutely. His hate for this planet and everyone on it, you can just feel his disdain as he seethes at anything that even resembles establishment. Eric Enders carries a lot of baggage. If he just focused on what the task ahead and his opponent, he'd probably do better in these contests.
I agree. I think that one big weakness that you've sort of touched on there is that oftentimes he wants to talk about things that are un-wrestling related.
Yes,
and that sets people back. And honestly, it sets you back for a while. Distractions. And when you got focused, what happens? Heavyweight champion.
Yeah, right to the top of the mountain. And I'd like to see Eric Enders and a few other guys around here try to follow suit.
Aggressive style there, big hand on the face. You got to wonder if that'll gain him an advantage or just lend itself to infuriating the wild man, Malaki Gage.
Well, in the instance, it does gain him an advantage and he does win this match. That doesn't discourage his poor attitude and his dirty tactics. Right here, exactly that. Standing on the throat, blatant choke.
Right in front of the referee. I mean, he's not even trying to hide it. At least, he was trying to hide it earlier with a rake to the eyes behind the referee's back. Now he's just choking him with no regard for the rules.
Yeah, that's what happens. Eric Enders breaks down pretty quick, and he might fool you for a second, but he's always going to revert back to his old ways.
Not the hardest clubs I've ever seen. I'll tell you what, Eric Enders may be starting to run out of gas here. He caught 2 shots there, one right in the knee, right in the jaw.
We've seen this before.
Got a little bit of momentum. Let's see what he's got. A little bit stiffer on that when he found a reserve. Oh, and that is devastating. That neck breaker, a lesser man would be done right now. Let's see. This man may be done. He got him all his weight over the top, holding down that left arm. Still not enough, though.
Yeah, that neck breaker with him seated on that second rope dropped him high on his shoulders and the back of his head. Very devastating stuff.
We're going to have a ton of great interviews here a little later on tonight. Of course, we're going to hear from former champion Spencer Slade and his power brokers. We're going to hear from Tito Oric. Big stipulation coming up. A big match announcement later on as well. A couple big match announcements. And then before the night is over, of course, we talked about it earlier, a big Imagine Live title match, Gorgeous Gregory and Lucio DeVere. This match now seems to be headed towards a little bit of roughhouses out on the floor. Pounded him right in the middle of that sternum here. He's picked out a body part, and he is trying to take away the breath.
Oh, now he's got the hammer.
I don't necessarily think this is a good idea. Oh, he threw away the hammer. This may be the moment, if Malaki Gage realizes what had just happened, that the momentum shifts in this match. Debating with the referee will never get you very far. That is for sure.
They started out with a lot of hot action here at the beginning of this contest. I think Eric Enders is running on E right now. He's standing on the back of his neck, yes, but I think he's also trying to get a breather for himself.
If you want to deliver punishment to a guy like Malaki Gage, it's got to be a marathon, not a sprint, because this guy can absorb an incredible amount of punishment and continue to fight back. We've seen that time and time again. We've seen him fly off the top, get pushed off the top rope through tables. We've seen him fly into tacks. We've seen him get dropped on his head. I mean hard, I mean real hard, and still stand up and fight.
Absolutely. I was astonished the amount of fight that's in Malaki Gage when I fought him in Altoona. Eric Enders here seemingly in pretty solid control, though, whether we disagree with his route to get there or not.
It has been a relentless attack on the torso and the neck of Malaki Gage tonight. Lines him up. Caught him with that Tennessee-style punch. Right, it could have been in the throat. It looked dangerously low, right?
It absolutely did. Malaki Gage fell like a tree.
A lot of debate lately in the wrestling world. Are punches legal? Are they not? Once upon a time, it was a stone cold no. You're seeing more and more officials allow punches to go. But I'll tell you what, man, I don't know how many bar fights you've seen. Almost all of them I've ever seen have been ended with a punch. Punches, if delivered correctly to a guy who has a weak jaw, is not gonna last real long.
Speaking of punches, couple inside right here from Malaki Gage. Fighting in the pocket.
Trying to build some momentum back here. He caught him twice in the guts now. Ducks the line. Oh, he's going for that. Is he going? Oh, I thought he was going for that murder ride. Eric Enders punched him in the face. It stopped it, but he still managed to deliver a belly-to-back suplex. Nice little bit of counter wrestling right there.
Nice high elevation, very effective with that suplex. Eric Enders looks to be in a little bit of pain here. Both men down. 4 count.
Got a little bit of a new look here to the dojo. We got those big blue curtains back there, less of a distraction of what we got going on. Good look. I like the way things are shaping up here. As people continue to invest in Imagine Wrestling, we're going to continue to invest in improving our production value.
Yeah, and as always, we thank everyone for tuning in here and our slight technical difficulties at the beginning of the show. I feel like these two are making up for it. One heck of a match here.
Big line in the corner. Sets him up. Oh! I love that move, man. Looks like he's setting him up for a snapmare. Brings that knee up and murders him with that Stan Hansen-style lariat. This could be it right now.
I thought that was it right there. Beautifully done.
God almighty, you got to admire the toughness of Eric Enders. You don't like the tactics, but, man, to kick out of that Stan Hansen-style lariat, it takes a man.
That was as nasty of a clothesline as I've seen Malaki Gage ever deliver.
Tell you what, this is the time now. Set him up. Might be going for that murder ride. Oh, he caught him this time. Not able to fight through it as Malaki. Ducks the line.
Oh, half and half.
Oh, my God!
Good God. Hard way suplex. Half Nelson, half waist lock.
Is that it? Oh, my God, he kicked out. Oh, and
right into that gator hold. Shades of Skull Murphy from World of Sport Wrestling. A nasty, nasty hold right here.
We're going to find out how badly and just how maniacal Eric Enders is. We're going to find out how badly Malaki Gage wants to win a match. I don't think he's going to make it to the ropes. I don't think he has the leverage to.
Just like that, Eric Enders becomes a major player here.
What a counter to that kick out. And that's, whoa, I'm surprised. That half and half followed up by that, I don't know what you want to call it, but it is a devastating hold. It is unique. And
the no masters lock.
No masters lock. I'll tell you what, it is devastating. What a nightmare to be in that. Come on, what are you doing? Why do we have all these other chairs here? Why do we even have a metal chair in this building? Surely the referee has got to see this. Disqualify him before he uses it.
What are we doing?
Oh, nice. That I like to see. That's a first in this building.
Referee Mike Zeke having none of it.
You want to lose? You don't have anything. You want me to disqualify? You have to do it right now. I can disqualify you. I can disqualify you. I can do what I want.
He was what? Malaki was waiting. Murder ride. 1, 2, 3. Yes, sir. What a match. What a fight. What a finish.
Stick a fork in Eric Enders' murder ride right in the center.
Holy cow.